Hi, I'm Willem Maritz, the founder of soloSei. And if you're watching this, you've decided to take your independent practice seriously. So let me spend about 5 to 7 minutes walking you through what the success engine is, how it works, and what it's going to take from you to complete it. Here's something almost nobody talks about openly. Being great at your craft, that thing that made you go independent in the first place, is genuinely not enough on its own to build a thriving practice. Your craft is why you are here. Your practice is everything else. Finding clients, pricing your work, showing up when it's difficult. And almost nobody teaches that second part properly. That's the gap soloSei is built to close. But this is not a course. It's a step-by-step process which we call a success engine. I imagine the first question in your head right now is, will this actually work for me? That's fair. So let me tell you exactly how it was built. We didn't write a theory. We went to the source. We interviewed successful solopreneurs from all around the world, people who figured this out in the real world. We found the patterns in what they did, verified those patterns against research, and tested the system. It works. And if you complete every step in this engine and still don't see results, we will give you your money back. That's how much I believe in this when you do this work. Throughout this journey, you'll complete specific steps building or fixing your business, supported by 3 different sources. I am the one who will walk you through each step personally, the thinking behind it, the how, and the why. The soloSei wisdom clips bring you short, sharp insights from the soloSei avatar, designed to be memorable and easy to revisit. And then there's the soloSei legends. They are real solopreneurs, sharing in their own words what actually worked for them. You're not learning from a textbook. You're learning from lived experience. Now I want to be straight with you about what this is going to take. Commitment, not just motivation. Motivation gets you started. Commitment gets you through. You won't feel inspired at every step, and that's fine. Show up anyway. Habit over intensity. Consistent small actions will always beat occasional big ones. Do the real work. The platform guides you, but the conversations, decisions, and actions happen in real life, out there. And be honest with yourself. These exercises give back exactly what you put in. I also want to name something before you start, because it's predictable. Each phase of the engine will create a specific kind of friction. The shape steps might seem unnecessary because you believe you already know what you're doing. Do them anyway. They are the foundation of everything else that you are building. Show steps might feel uncomfortable. Not everyone enjoys putting themselves out there. But keep reminding yourselves, if my clients don't know I exist, they cannot buy from me. Selling is scary for most of us. Just think of it as shaping solutions to real problems for your clients. You might think that you have service figured out already, but trust the process and we will get happy clients coming back time and time again. And please don't skip or shortcut steps. See each step as building the foundation of a solid business that you will be proud of. Let me quickly show you how the system actually works. So I'm in the soloSei app. By default, it goes to the Momentum Coach side. If you look at the bottom, you see 4 tabs. You can either click on Success on the left bottom, or right here in the middle, you see Open the Success Engine button. So I'm going to click on the Open Success Engine button. And And that takes me to my success engine. It shows my progress. In this case, you will see there are the 4 pillars: shape, show, sell, and serve. And I've just started with this shape success engine here. If I click on shape, it takes me into this pillar. And in this pillar, there are 7 steps, which you can see here with their descriptions. You can see which steps I've completed already. And I'm now on step 3, target audience definition. So let's go to target audience definition. You will see first, there is a little bit of a blurb about explaining the step and why this matters, and you can read that. Then it defines your task to show you exactly what you need to do in this step. Then there are some questions to help you think through this. Now, these questions are not scored in the step, but it helps you analyze and think through where you are now. So don't skip these questions. Use these questions to help you think, because at the end of the day, a lot of what soloSei is about thinking. You have to think, you have to strategize, you have to come up with your uniqueness for your business. Then we go to the final submission. Now, this is where you're going to enter your task or the results of your task. You'll see firstly, there's a section that says your previous work. Now, in step 2, we defined a problem statement, and you'll see here it brings in for me what I defined as my problem statement. That helps me within this step to know exactly what I'm doing. Then it gives me in green the actual task. So it says, write your audience definition statement using this format. And it gives you the format. It also gives you what good looks like. So it's an example of a submission that will work well. We pre-train the AI on a very specific criteria. And you'll see here what the criteria is. It says it needs to have the right specificity, it needs to have the right findability, and also leverage alignment. And it describes for you exactly what each one of that means. If you're still not comfortable with completing the step, we also include some videos. Sometimes it's just a training video, sometimes it's a short tip, and there could be a variety of different videos there to help you. So I'm just going to click on that, and it brings up that specific video. You can play the video to give you some support. And then, of course, in context, there's also soloSei, our AI-generated avatar. Now, soloSei has been trained on all of the content that we've built in the soloSei ecosystem, including the content from all of the soloSei legends or successful solopreneurs that we've interviewed. And so based on all of this content, all of this training, you can ask soloSei any specific question, just like you would ask ChatGPT or any other LLM, except that this is specifically trained on solopreneurship and on the content and the philosophies that we've harvested from all successful solopreneurs. Now let's enter my answer here. If you want, you can actually just copy and paste this template answer or the format that we defined here and paste it in here, and then just complete it with your specific context. So here's my answer, and I'm not going to read the whole thing, but I'm trying my best to meet all the criteria that we set in this task. Now, if I submit for review, the AI will actually score my answer against these criteria that we set. And you'll see here, I get a 7 out of 10. It will give me feedback and tell me what I need to improve on. So what worked, it's a specific role and context identified, it's clear leverage, and it gives me an area to improve. So I can just simply go back and improve my submission. So this is why we have defined and built this AI algorithm to be very specific and help you and almost force you to really think through and build quality assets for your business. Talking about assets, if you go back to your home page and you go to your business page, you will see there's an asset vault. And in the asset vault, you can quickly access again all the assets that you've created, from problem statements to your value proposition to your pricing strategy. So as you go through steps, you create assets that you will reuse, for example, in marketing material, in your website, and so on. So pay attention to what you submit, because all of these becomes reusable assets for you building your business. Okay, good luck. I hope to see some fantastic content and progress in the Success Engine. The solopreneurs who succeed are not the most talented. They're the ones who kept going when it got uncomfortable. You now have the system, a real system, built on real experience. The rest is yours. But before you go anywhere, there's one thing I'd like you to do right now. Write down 2 things in the journal space we've built for you right here in the platform. First, why are you here? Why does this business matter to you and to the world? And second, what does your practice look like in 6 months? Be specific, not more clients. Tell yourself exactly how many, doing what, earning what. That's your anchor. We will remind you of this when life gets tough and gets busy. Now, let's go.